dun, dun. Is that wolf's... Wait, what? I think we hear it again. Yeah, we hear it again after the virtuous mission, I believe. And the virtuous mission doesn't take me that long. So that is when I will pseudo sing along. Hey Gary?
Yup.
Which one?
Probably 2.
2?
Yeah.
You like 2?
Yeah.
Alright.
I've never seen any of them, but, you know.
I'm gonna play... I think I want the easy gun, because it'll just let me fly through this, and I don't really care how good I look. But I forget if they give me that on easy, or if it's just very easy. I'm gonna Google it. Because very easy is painfully easy. Don't worry about it. Alright. I'm gonna look like a huge pussy.
You're going easy?
Very easy.
You're going very easy?
I'm going very easy because I want
Pussy.
the easy gun so that I can just run through this thing.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
If I was actually gonna play this game, like long haul it on stream, I'd pick a higher difficulty. Don't worry, guys. But I want to make sure that we get to that intro within an hour. You can dance if you want to. You can leave girlfriends. Biker, I live in the great state of Wisconsin, where it snows for 6 months of the year. I was making a joke, but I think that's accurate.
Yeah.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
You haven't unlocked European Extreme? I don't.
20 minutes to drop off.
So okay, we're gonna do a real here for a second. I've finished this game once on the PS2 version,
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass.
and I'm pretty sure I played it on easy
Good.
then.
We've got high visibility.
So no, I haven't. I'm not good at Metal Gear Solid games. I'm objectively bad at them, actually.
Connecting
But I
oxygen
like
hose
playing
to
them.
interior connector. Put on your mask.
Also, let's all thank Gary for a second for making me fucking ride in the opening cutscene.
For what?
You made me ride in
Does this
the opening
Pennywise know what he's
cutscene.
doing?
Right?
Ride in. The
Approaching
pussiest character in Metal Gear Solid.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, Death?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
I don't care what happened in Rising, I am very much anti-Raiden.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius.
You need to remember the basics of
Stand out.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour.
Power balance
Try not to get frostbite
quick
from the wind
slash.
chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history.
If you guys, alright, so you're gonna get a reference. I'm gonna reference this a lot throughout
10 seconds to
my
drop off.
playthrough of this
Stand by.
game, as long as we're playing it. If you guys haven't seen
Status
Crab
okay.
Battle,
All green.
look it up on YouTube, because it is too fucking good.
3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Life. Final Fantasy confirmed. Hideo Kojima! Hashtag fuck Konami.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
Unnecessary,
So don't
but
get cocky,
cool.
this isn't a training op.
Right.
He was going for style
So what
points.
exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov.
Exactly, it's the
Isn't
whole
that
point.
famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On
We're not
April
trying to
12th,
rescue
1961,
Sokolov.
the
We're
Soviets
trying to be
achieved the first
cool
manned space flight
in Russia.
history.
We're bringing coolness
But there was no God.
to the USSR.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
Oh, I
From
know
a
it
leading
is
technician
glitches.
to head of a design
I
bureau,
know it is.
That's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he's
Nah,
become
it's
afraid
cool.
of his own creations.
Afraid.
I actually kind
Call it a
of
crisis
want to
of
learn
And for that, he left his
a
country and
speed
his
run of a
family
Metal Gear
behind
Solid
and went
game.
over the
Not sure if
fence.
it'd be this
Not
one.
exactly. One of his conditions
but
was
one
that
of
his
them.
family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall.
This game is
shortly
really good.
afterwards.
Make sure you
I
look
was
through the
one
girl's
who
clothes.
conducted the
What?
operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
Do you mean the secret
We got
action where you
Sokolov
can
over
look
in
through
one
Snake's
piece.
eyes
The
while
ordeal had left him exhausted.
Eva's taking her top off?
Hospital in West Berlin.
Because that's not for a while.
2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in
This
no
one's your
position
favorite
to say
speedrun?
anything coherent.
Alright. I gotta rewatch them.
And it was only a week later that
Because
we
I
had
know it.
something much
I would
bigger
not
than our
speedrun 2. Because I fucking hate
The
Raiden.
Cuban Missile Crisis.
Whiny little asshole.
October the 16th,
Um,
1962.
I,
President
it'd
Kennedy
be a
received
toss up
word
between
that
MGS
Soviets
1
were
or
in the process
MGS
of
3
deploying
for a good
intermediate-range
speedrun for me.
ballistic missiles in Cuba. The president demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles
Dude,
continued
good old
to course towards
Khrushchev.
US and Soviet
He was kind of the
forces went on alert
broiest
for a wild
of,
nuclear war. Frantic
you know,
negotiations were conducted with
Russian
the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial
leaders, I
channels, and
guess.
the hair
Because
trigger
they
stance.
swap between prime minister and president.
Finally,
so
on
fucking
October
awesome.
the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But
I
in
feel like
order to get the
MGS1
Soviets
is more
to pull
fun
their
to run
missiles
than it is
out,
to watch.
we had to
Yeah.
make a deal.
You mean the one where the
Plus,
US
MGS1 is a
its
whole lot
IRBMs
arcadey.
from
A
Turkey.
whole lot more arcadey than
No.
MGS3 is.
The Jupiter IRBMs deployed
I
in
feel like I
Turkey
can get
were
away with
obsolete.
more in
Gonna
MGS1.
get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic
I mean,
value
either
whatsoever
way,
to
you're
either the
competing
US
against
or the
Slade,
Russians. The
so
Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies
at least I think you
around
are.
the world.
I think
what
Slade
did the
does
Russians
MGS3.
really want?
Sokolov.
He's really fucking
They
good.
wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the
mean,
time,
unless I'm
we
wrong.
had no idea.
MGS3 is a
running
bunch
out
of cool
of time.
strats.
It was
I
either
believe
give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war.
The bosses in
Yeah,
MGS3
we
are
had no
really
choice.
hard casually.
President Kennedy
So-
gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern
The Fury.
side.
Dude, the
Sokolov
Fury is
kept on
fucking
screaming,
insane,
"Save me,"
even
until he
casually.
disappeared
So,
twice. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
dude, MGS3 pacifist though. I like that.
Yes.
I like the
He's
idea of
taken
that
back
because
to
I
the
mean it's
research facility
possible.
and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device.
We dropping nukes.
For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the
That's what the
facility?
speedruns are.
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yatsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as
Nice.
the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
I don't know. I'll have to watch the
Apparently,
world
they're
records of
conducting a
1 and
field test
3
of the
and
weapon,
see what
but it's
run
our
I
best
like more.
chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
I also want to do stuff for the Okami community yet though. So those guys are awesome.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yatsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
Right, time to rescue Emma.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it.
Don't
the
die.
process takes
I'll
about
try.
20 minutes.
Don't fall off the cliff, but I like to fall off
Once
the
it's
cliff.
complete, the gunship's
my
arm will
favorite
latch
thing.
onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proof.
Also, I have no idea if that's a good spot for chat for
Do you
this
think
game.
Sokolov is up to it?
I think it
The
is.
shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to
I
500
think sonar
pounds.
and stuff is in the top left.
So you're planning on going over the
I
border
really
in a
can.
single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time
You're
limit.
facing a 4-hour
goes well,
time
it shouldn't
limit.
take
I'm
more than a
facing
few
a
hours.
45-minute time limit.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating